Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we have another thread discussion video, and as you can see right here, it's going to be a great one, and I feel like one of these threads are made like pretty much all the time, and you know, just with just a little bit of research, you can find out that you know, they do communicate a lot. But we're gonna go over this thread. We're gonna see what they have to say. Also, there's a lot of dev replies in this thread, not on this page, but like on the next couple pages. There's a lot of dev replies, so we're gonna see if there's anything good there. Also, I'm gonna teach you where to find all these dev replies if you are still confused and you don't know if they're talking, if they're communicating, or whatever, right? So pretty much, let's get right into it. I'm going to link this down below, plus I'll link some of the other links that I have down below as well. So, hello, read title. I think you are hurting the game with this radio silence. Thanks. There it is. What do we got? Hi, just joined the forums. Why is everyone laughing at me for asking about Tailworld's communication? They're a company who wants to make money. Surely it wouldn't bother to interact with the players whose custom they depend on. The reason you're being laughed at is because this is made every couple of days. A person decides to make this type of thread. At this point, I think it's for attention because there's pinned tweets at the top, not tweets, pinned threads at the top of every single section, you know, with developer replies and all of that. And, you know, it's not hard to find, right? Alright, you can't imagine how many people have said it before. There it is. Sincere's actually. Everyone who is active here knows that it's senseless to ask for it. They made some efforts already and it's gotten better, believe it or not. But keep in mind that to develop the game, and every minute that they are writing comments, they could invest into the game. Furthermore, it's quite useless to try to communicate with us here because no matter what they say, everyone is complaining anyways. True. And realize, okay. What is all this? You seem new. I'm new to the game. Thank you for pointing this out. I am astounded by how Tailworlds acts. Why do other people stick around for this? Alright, listen here. Alright. let me break it down for you. So, we've broken this down before. So since you're new to the forums, that's fine. Now, if you go to the main page right over here, right? I'm going to teach you how to go through it real quick. You know what I mean? So this is like the main page for Bannerlord, the Citadel, right? So as you can see right here, right before we get into all the posts that the players make, you can see the posts that the developers have made. You know, some of these are just, you know, for specific needs. As you can see, comprehended list of implemented perks. These are the most important ones in my opinion. This is the new beta patch and the new live patch. It is always updated every patch. And also, if you look in the most nearest pages, usually you can find a hotfix or whatever it came out. And also you can find dev replies within these two threads. A lot of the time they do watch these threads. They do try to reply to stuff on these threads. Boom. So that's one place. Now, let's say you want the campaign. Let's go to single player. As you can see right here, the first one right here, this is very important. This is a thread that's talking about pretty much, let's click it. This is a thread talking about all the stuff that they want to implement in the near future. This thread has been updated very recently, October 8th. Last time it was updated was the beginning when the game released. And most of the stuff on the list, I'd say about 90%, 95% of stuff that was on that previous list was all done. So I expect 90% to 95% of the stuff on this list to be done. So if you are looking for some stuff to see what's going to happen next, I have made videos on this thread before, but you can read it for yourself. I am going to link this down below, or you can just, you know, find it on the forums like I just showed you. But expect a lot of these. Also, now let's say you want multiplayer. Let's click that off. Same thing, you go to multiplayer, it has a very similar thread right here, current issues being worked on. That is where they talk about stuff that they're going to work on for multiplayer. Now, if you want to make a suggestion or see other people's suggestions, go to suggestions, single player, and a lot of these right here, they actually have reply from the thread, from the developers, because there is a developer that's, I'm guessing, tasked, or he enjoys reading people's suggestions, and he does bring it up to, you know, to the other developers, to the the right development group, depending on what type of suggestion it is. And a lot of the stuff that he looks over, it does actually go through to either becoming a change or a fix if they see it as a viable one, right? So now with that all being said, also there's a lot more. But if we go back over here, another one that you might want to see, go back to the forums in general. If you go to technical support under the realm, you go to Bannerlord. This is also a very good place to see all the known issues and stuff that they want to implement. It's very nicely made, and it tells you when it's been updated last. So as you can see, it was updated on the 4th of this month, which was 4 days ago. And every time they find issues or stuff like that, they try to put it over here to communicate to you guys stuff that is being worked on right now. Now, in terms of how developers are communicating with the whole community, I pulled up some of the developers' main pages, and I'm going to just check out how much they've posted in the past week. Okay, so first we have is this guy right over here. He, I guess he's on vacation or something of that along those lines, because last time he has posted it was in October. But as you can see in the October days, he was posting a good amount. Now let's go to someone who has been posting more lately. As you can see right here, Calum, he's always been posting, and as you can see in terms of communication, we have a lot on Tuesday. We have a lot more. This is just Tuesday. We show older items. We got October. We got, what's it called? I guess just like him, he took a little break, came back. Now we have the person who does the suggestions right over here. As you can see, always doing suggestions, always saying, hey, we're gonna look into it. This should be doable. You can see Friday, Tuesday, and then here we go again. We got November. And just like I said before, these are all people that are developers. This guy, Friday, Thursday. Let's go to the next one, Tuesday. Again, took a break over here. What else do we have? Tuesday. It just keeps going on. I like, and let me show you another post. These are actually not all the developers, but this is a good amount of them, and you can search all these names up on the forums. I am going to leave the link to this as well. So a lot of links down below, but hopefully it does help you guys find your answers, and also your way around the forums, right? But they do communicate. If that kind of I'm trying to beat that with a nail, but they do, Is there something specific you would like to discuss? I mean, we are trying to keep you updated as much as we can with things with the development, update videos, and plans for single player and multiplayer threads here on the forum, the ones I just talked about. But outside that, we are certainly open to ideas and ways to keep you informed on what is going on with development. There it is. What else we got? We're getting, what happened to the Halloween event? No carved pumpkins in sight, no spooky skeletons anywhere on the map, and most importantly, no in-game rewards to get players to hop on to multiplayer. I hope we get a small Christmas special. I mean, you did a little bit during the closed beta, so I hope to come back. In terms of maps, we will continue to add them gradually. I'm guessing these multiplayer maps, yeah. And most likely showcase them in dev update videos as we did with the recent multiplayer maps that were added. For game modes, I can say that they are working on both dual and a single life battle type game mode. Single life battle type, it's like search and destroy type of deal. However, I don't have any estimates on when that will just arrive. Okay, a duel would be very cool, yeah. As for events, it would definitely be cool to have some themed events throughout the year. But right now, I think the devs are more focused on other missing multiplayer features such as VoIP. Okay, a ranking and progression system, etc. It is something that I think we will explore in the future, though. Okay, makes sense. They want to get all the missing stuff done first, and then they'll do all that Christmas stuff and that other holiday stuff. Alrighty. I want to know if there are going to be new badges to the multiplayer, like 1,000 wins, 1,250 wins badges, etc. Yes, and more. There we go. Bannerlord is still losing player base in multiplayer. This is actually incorrect. Ooh. As I mentioned in another thread, the game is still being developed and is not released. Especially multiplayer has a lot of features and improvements in the works. We are listening to all feedbacks and improving the game as much as we can. I agree that it's not at the same speed as you are accustomed to from AA companies, AAA companies, working on multiplayer only games, but we are getting there. There it is. What else we got? Were you aware of a big portion of the old player base is highly critical of the new game system despite your advances in your vision of the game? I do not care about speed. I very much hope you guys do not crunch yourself to satisfy anyone. Speed is the last thing that matters in my opinion, but even if I see you're taking some feedback half the people in the forum really dislike, for example, the lack of battle game mode, and even if you argued a lot on why this game is essential multiplayer experience. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know exactly what he's trying to say here, but I'm guessing he's talking about how obviously people want this to be like a Warband 2 type of game, and the devs have expressed that, it's a new title. It's not called Warband 2 for the same reason why it's not Warband 2. And I understand people might be upset with that, but that's their vision, that's their game, and let it flourish. You know what I mean? See what comes of it, and then if it's trash when it's released, well then there it is. But we will see, right? Let's see. Are cosmetics getting any love in the future? Eventually, but it isn't a huge priority right now. Stability, balance, and ensuring the core elements of the combat are fun and enjoyable are much more important to us at the moment. There it is. So obviously nothing shiny right now, just all the back end stuff until that is done, which makes sense. It makes sense. Since mod tools are now out and people are making maps, and once people start playing on them, eventual custom servers, are you planning to include community favorites in the official map pool in the future, like Valve does with CS:GO? Okay, that's a discussion for much later down the line, I guess. There it is. Yeah. So I'm guessing, obviously, comparing it to Valve and CS:GO, it's kind of hard. You know what I mean? They got a lot of money behind them. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. Hey, they got a lot of money behind them. But hopefully in the future, hopefully. Custom servers when? Not for some time. There we go. All right. Oh, we went down from soon to yet. So progress. What? Oh yeah, the whole soon meme. Okay. Why not maybe making a weekly Q&A thread divided between single player and multiplayer where you and the team answer like you are doing today? I think a lot of people will be pleased and it's easier to find your answers as right now they are. I'll bring it up internally to see if this is something we would want to do. I'm not sure if it would make sense to do weekly though, to be honest. Not enough changes each week for it to be too much value to anyone, but maybe we could do something like that once in a while with a large update or whatever. Bro, let me do the Q&A, man. You know what I mean? Let me put it on the main YouTube, the main YouTube they have. Let me put my dev talk videos on there. That'd be kind of cool. Probably not gonna happen, but that'd be pretty cool. It definitely won't be anytime soon. Good one. Alright, we got battle when, real dual server when, team damage and rework spawns on TDM when. Look at this guy. Fixed horse glitch. That crash server when. Do you really think you can get full release in game in March? Alright, let's read this answer. I'm not sure we will have team damage in TDM. They have talked about that they don't want it to be, they don't want it to be unless it's like a very competitive scene. If it's just a casual game, then team damage will be most likely disabled. But obviously when what's it called? The rank system comes in and the replay system comes in and all of that comes in, then they stated that, for like serious clan matches, clan v clan matches, that team damage in some instances will be enabled if that is what I guess either the player or the organizer or whoever chooses to, right? Reflective damage might be a possibility though, but that's up to the multiplayer team to decide. True. I'm also not sure if the horse glitch is a known issue or not. Have you made a report about this in the tech support section? If so, then I'm sure the devs are aware of it and working on a solution. There is a hotfix coming that does fix a couple of multiplayer crashes, but I'm not sure if they're related to this specific bug. Okay, and we aim to hit the full release around a year after early access release. We will delay it if it isn't ready at that point. Okay, I don't have an estimate on what they will arrive just yet. We will explore that in the future. Communication at its finest. Would you prefer that I lie and make up dates? Yes. And I'm answering for him. I'm not answering for myself. I'm answering for him. Yes. And here's why I say this. Like, look, for anybody who, I don't know, who's been in any team, well, I'm guessing people who's been in any development team won't say stuff like this, but people who haven't, anytime you're developing a product or an idea or anything, or even a business or whatever you want to do, right? Where, like, there's a lot of stuff in development where you might plan something, but then as you're working towards it, you know what I mean? You might take like a little road over here, a little road over there, and then all of a sudden you're in a whole different place, and that first idea you had didn't make sense. So therefore, development changes very rapidly. So you don't know if you're going to get to the point you want to be at. You don't know if you're going to get there in a week or in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks or in 4 weeks. You can make deadlines, but that's only going to stress you out, if that kind of makes sense, right? Yes, you should also have like kind of deadlines, if that kind of makes sense. But like saying like, oh, that real dual servers will be out in 2 weeks guaranteed. Like, you seen how that went for Cyberpunk. I'm sorry. Let me stop. But in all seriousness, development takes time. And it's truthful. It might be in the future, it might not be in the future. It is what it is. All right, let's keep it moving. Oh, here we go. Yes, the horse glitch has been pointed out for months and is probably still used to crash servers. When I asked about it in the map editor stream, I got timed up. See, this is cap. Look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. Look, I'm all good for being like, look, this statement is just dumb. When I asked about it on the map editor stream, I got timed out. The same way many people got timed out for asking controversial questions that deserved an answer. Now let me ask you something, like, truthfully. Do you really think that a horse glitch to crash servers is something that the devs would be like, oh my god, this is so controversial, let's ban this guy, they must not know? Like, why would they ban you for that? Are you sure that's what they banned you for? Because you stated there's a horse glitch that crashes the servers? You think they really were trying to cover that up like it's some kind of like crazy secret? Like, come on, man. See, like, I don't believe this. I'm sorry, I don't believe this. Now let's keep reading. The same glitch that was present in Warband, I'm pretty sure I wrote the bug report section about how to glitch and how to block people from doing it until they fix it causing the glitch. Where you at? Alright. You said you did it. Where's it at? Where is it at? Let's show a lot of these, and then we're gonna type in horse and see where this person has put it. All right. Horse. We gotta rip horse archers. That doesn't look like the same thing. Terrors are really banning people based on their reports. Alright, let's read this. I never mentioned crashing since I was meant to get out of bounds. Glitching, I took glitching, there it is. They are crashing the server by using a glitch with their horse, aka glitching. There should be a system like a Warband where you, okay. Or is this the same thing? The same people are every day, team killing. But why didn't you mention the glitch? You said you made a suggestion thread. Where is it? Did I read it wrong? Same glitch that was present in Warband. I'm pretty sure I wrote on the bug report section about how to make the glitch. Where is it? Am I missing something? All I see is you mention it here that they are doing it on a forum that pretty much that you made saying that they ban people for the reports. Where's the actual bug report? All right, let me stop. Okay. Let's say you made it a very, very long time ago. But all right, let's move on. Would you prefer that I lie to you and make updates? No, I prefer that you communicate on why it's taking the time it's taking. Let me answer this for you. I'm gonna answer this for you real quick. All right. Before he answers it, I'm gonna answer it for you. Development takes time. That's it. It's as simple as that. Development. In all honesty, let's break out the all honesty. If it was a bigger company, development would probably even go slower. Now hear me out. The amount of I don't know how much employees they have, but I know it's a lot less than let's say a AAA title. And I know people are gonna say, but they charge a AAA price. Companies can charge what they want. It is what it is, right? It's your choice to buy it at the end of the day. It is what it is at that point, right? Now, on the fact that development takes time, right? I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'll be honest with you. I don't know how else to. I'm trying to explain it in a different way than development takes time, but that's really what it comes down to. Is it takes time, and that's it. I don't know exactly how big their team is. I know that they don't. Their main source of income is you buying the game. There's not really any microtransactions that I'm aware of. There's not anything like of that nature where they have reoccurring payments from the same player like a lot of these other games do. So, but all right, let's keep reading. I'm gonna see what he says about it. On what is causing you trouble in the process of making these game modes, I would prefer that you tell us that you are currently planning on adding the battle mode. I prefer that you explain to you why you only refer to it as a single life mode and not a battle mode. What's the difference between the two? Is it a new game mode or a battle game mode? How are you planning to make it work with the current class system? Explaining the process of your work will be way more effective than saying we can't. All right, look. While I agree it will be great to be super transparent, no company really does that. In all honesty. I think that Tailworlds is going above and beyond. They have the development videos, they have plenty of threads, they have hundreds of replies from different developers every single week on problems, explanations on problems. And if you don't believe me, you can check out my videos. I post a lot of videos on Bannerlord specifically talking about what the devs have to say and all of that. So, at the same time, I don't think that they should sit down every single week and waste a couple hours just explaining everything and how it works completely and exactly when this is coming and exactly their thought process about this. They got other stuff to do. They got to develop the game. At that point, it is what it is. And you might say, oh well, it's only 2-3 hours out the week. This is their careers, so I'm guessing outside their careers they have families and other stuff they have to get to. And if let's say they have I don't know how much their workday is. Let's say it's a normal 8-hour workday, right? And they work, let's say, 5 days a week, maybe 4 days a week. I don't know exactly. The working days in Turkey. I don't know exactly the working days of their company, right? But I wouldn't want them to waste 3 hours just, talking about, well, this is coming soon, and well, this is coming like this, and this is what. It's in my opinion a kind of a waste of time. I think they're doing enough communication at this point where I have enough to make a video every single day if I wanted to, and I think that's a lot of info in my opinion. There's a lot of games who, will give you a hotfix every I would say every 2-3 months, and then call it a day. But that's just my opinion of it. There's a difference between giving me an exact day and community on features. I would expect the community managers to make the difference between these two. Okay, now let's read the answer. For the horse glitch, I personally wasn't aware of it before now, but if you can direct me to a thread detailing the issue, he can't because he didn't make it. Sorry, let me just continue. I will be sure to chase it up and find out what's causing it to see if there's a solution that works for it. And to be clear, are you saying that you was kicked from a stream chat for asking a question? Because clearly that is a big issue. Could you tell me which platform this was on? I'll be happy to investigate it further. Let's see. Oh, is this the thread that the person made? Oh, they commented on, so they didn't make the thread. Okay. Hold on. Didn't he say something along the lines how no one was talking about it? And if we look down right here, we are aware of the problem. Thanks for reporting. And now the issue has been fixed. Huh. Interesting. But alright, we move on. Now, it takes the time it takes because we have a limited amount of people, as I stated. We aren't a huge AAA studio. Yep. Can't throw 100 people into multiplayer development and pump out content. Yep, as I stated. We're doing the best that we can with the resources we have, and a lot of time we have to prioritize work which we deem to be important, but at the end of the day, the game is still in early access, and we were quite clear to people that the game was in an unfinished state. Yep. We've been over this, Dual mode will be akin to Warband's dual mode, in that you can request a duel from someone that fight them in a 1v1, and there will be a few differences, though, will be shared in the development update once the game mode is ready. I refer to it as a single life game because it won't be identical to Warband's battle mode. For a start, we have a class system in Bannerlord, which will, of course, be featured in this new game mode. I don't want to give people the impression that it will be the same as Warband's battle, because there will be noticeable differences like this. And just like Duel, it will be discussed in a dev video when it's ready, most likely not before. Hey, Rabbit aside, you deliberately ignored the question because it was already answered in the thread. There it is. Alright, I think I'm done. Let's just finish reading this. Okay, I'm almost certain that it wasn't a moderator action that caused them to time out from chat. That would be a clear notice saying they had been muted/banned. It is possible that some messages were moderated through that weren't about modding tools. I will bring this up to people who moderate the chat. Make sure that this doesn't happen again in the future. There we go. Then we got something about limiting classes. Okay. That looks like it's about it. Let's just read this real quick. I don't think we would ever look to restrict or limit class types, range, cav, etc. though through the game, and instead would look to balance the classes further. He's probably asking, like, to make horse archers weaker, which, isn't the really. The devs have stated that's not the issue they want to work on. They want to make the other races, viable to the point where, they shouldn't just completely nerf out horse archers. But alright, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was a roller coaster. It's a very long video. Hopefully you guys got some info from it. And yeah, there it is. I don't got much else to say. It went a lot longer than I thought. As always, I went off on a tangent there and there, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Ask me any questions, any concerns, and like always, stay safe.